So here it is, the most important thing every computer user can and should do: make a systems image. It's easy to do, just to follow what I'm about to show you. So let's get started. First, you have to have a USB external drive about the same size as your internal drive, or a little bigger. There is a link below this video to Amazon and eBay if you want to check out their prices. These prices are the best I can find, and the quality and speed of the drives are excellent too. You should not pay any more than $80 or €70 for one, and if you are, you're just wasting money. And another thing you will need is one DVD for creating a systems repair disk. So let's get started. First, plug in the external USB drive and then go to Backup Utility. So this is the backup utility here, backup and restore. So I'm just going to close it and show you how to open it. So go down here to start, click on the search bar there and type in BACK backup, and up here at the top you'll see backup and restore. So click on backup and restore. Just make sure you can see that there. So click on backup and restore, and then the backup and restore window will open. So what we want to do here now is create a systems image. Now we have, just want to show you this, we have a USB hard drive plugged into our USB port, and this is the drive here, and it's coming up as local disk E, right? And it's the size of it is well, there's free space of 143 gigabytes, and it's 150. It's actually a 160 gig hard drive, but there's some stuff already stored on it. So what we need to do here is create an image, systems image. So click on systems image here, and your user account control will ask you, do you want to allow the following program to make changes to this computer? Click yes. Now it's just searching there for a drive to copy your systems image to. So it's on a hard disk, local C, that's the local disk E, which is the one I showed you there a minute ago in the computer, in my computer if it's XP you're using. Of course this will be different in XP. If you want any help with that, just give me a shout. XP is slightly different to Windows 7. So that's the drive we need here, the one that we've seen in computer. Click on it there. You see this guy here. Not your local local disk C drive now. That is where your that's your actual computer. That's the hard drive in the internal hard drive of your computer or your PC. I'll close that. So there's the drive that we need. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create a systems image, and this is where do you want to save the backup to, and it's this disk, the one that I showed you, and then just click next. Now you can also do it, you can also make the systems image on one or more DVDs, but this takes an extremely long period of time, depending of course on the size of your hard drive. But DVDs, it's not really an option anymore, because the hard drives have gone so big that it would take maybe 20 DVDs, maybe more, to image your drive, or on a network location. This is not really an option either. If it's a home computer, you don't really have a network location. So we're going to click next. We have that one, it's selected already by default, and you just click next. Confirm your backup settings. Backup location is local disk E, which is correct. The backup could take up to 135 gigabytes of space. So our drive is 238 gigabytes. So it's squeezing the drive down to 135 gigs, and that will fit onto our USB external drive. So that's fine. Now it'll tell you if it's not going to be able to fit onto the hard drive anyway, so you won't have to worry about that, as long as you get a drive that's larger than or the same size as the drive that's the C drive. So just make sure it's the same size or a little larger, and the larger is a better idea, so that you can put a second systems image on it if you want. Now, so the backup will take 35 gigs of space. The following drives will be backed up. So this is the reserve. This is your boot log and the system uses to boot the computer. This is very important. That has to be there. Okay, and then also the C system, and that's your hard drive. So the two of them you will see, and then all you have to do then is click Start Backup, and a systems image will be created of your hard drive, your entire hard drive. It'll be basically cloned. Okay, so Start Backup. This will take a lot of time, 2 hours, 3 hours. It depends on the size of your hard drive. And at the end, when this finishes, you'll be asked to create a systems repair disk, and you should, but we'll get to that once this has created a systems image. Okay, so Start Backup, and then this window will open. Create a systems image. Windows is saving the backup. Preparing to create backup, and you should definitely create one of these. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I'll come back to you when this has finished, and it could take 2-3 hours, but I'll tell you how long it has taken for this drive, which is a around 250 gig hard drive. Now it's just after finishing, so it has taken 1 hour and 8 minutes to complete, and this was a 254 gig hard drive, and the size of the image on the external USB hard drive is 135 gigabytes. So what this means is it has compressed or zipped all the data on the 254 gigabyte drive down to 135 gigabytes, which is what it should do. So it takes up less space on your external USB drive. If you have a bigger drive than a 250 gig, then it will take longer to create the image. For example, if you have a 500 gig drive, it will take 2 hours estimated. There are other factors at play here: speed of your internal PC drive and motherboard, the external USB drive, and also the speed of your USB port. But going on a typical home user's computer speed, all combined and averaged out, a 500 gig drive will take 2 hours plus or minus. The factors at play, as I mentioned already. So be prepared for a long image creation time. Patience is a virtue in this section of the plan, and you can use your PC while it is creating an image, but keep the work light. Okay, I know it takes a long time to create, but it's critical that you create one, because you then have the ultimate tool that can be used to recover your PC from any problem you can think of, like crashes, corrupted PC, viruses, malware, physical damage to the drive, to name but a few. So it's well worth it. So let's continue. Once the systems image is created, it will ask you to create a systems repair disk, and you should go ahead and do that too, because you will need a repair disk in the event of a problem where your PC won't start or can't log into your PC. This is important, so create one. And in order to create it, you need a CD or a DVD. So at this point, put in your CD or DVD into your drive, your DVD drive or CD drive, and then click yes on the window here where it says, do you want to create a systems repair disk? I'll just read what it says here about how it can help you when a problem occurs on your PC. A systems repair disk can be used to boot your computer. It also contains Windows systems recovery tools which can help you recover Windows from a serious error or re-image your computer from a systems image. So it's very important to have one, and also label it so that you know what it is and keep it in a safe place. So we now know the systems image has completed. You can see it there, completed successfully. So now what we want to do is create a systems repair disk. As I said, we need one. So click yes, and this window will open. Create a systems repair disk. Select a CD, DVD drive and insert a blank disk into the drive. So you have the drive selected, and it's all just a matter of clicking on create disk once you have the CD or DVD in your drive. So click create disk, and preparing disk will start, and then it's creating the disk. This will take just under 2 minutes. I timed it one day, so it's about 2 minutes it takes. So it's just about to finish there. There it is. It's finished. I'll just go up here and show you something. Using the systems repair disk, make sure you label your disk with the following information. Repair disk Windows 7 64-bit. Now if it's a 32-bit, write that down as well. So it's either a 64-bit or a 32-bit, but make sure you put that on the disk so you know it's for this particular computer. Okay. So you can click close there, and I'll just show you this guy here, systems repair disk. Systems repair disk is complete. So just click OK, and then you can see backup completed successfully, systems image, so you can close that too. And that's it. You have completed your systems image and you have a repair disk, and I will show you how to use them in the next video. Okay,